Mermaids, welcome to Crank It Up. I'm Jim Price, and today I want to preview the Mermaids faction. Last week we had the world premiere of the Skeletons, which players seemed to really enjoy. The returned one got a lot of great feedback, and not just because Bearing is back, but because the recruit was actually a crucial part of the faction strategy. And as I said before, the same is true of the Siren, which we will see in just a second. Describing the Mermaid strategy can be a little difficult, and I'm sure some would disagree with me on this, but I view them as a waste and area control faction. But they do both of those in a really interesting and unexpected way, even though it's technically a type of ability that we've seen before, the idea of power reclassification. The Siren has the ability to basically recategorize the power of rival minions on her base. Think Pin, but incrementally. For example, if I play a Scout there, it has 3 power, and 3 power is added to the breakpoint, but so far the Scout only contributes 2 power to the alien player. Of course, these abilities stack, so with 2 or more Sirens, the power is exploited without the threat. At first, I thought this was going to be objectively better than the Hatchling, but it's not. However, the reasons for that are not the scope of this video, and we need to talk about why this ability matters instead. If you like waste strategies, which you should, you will love this ability because it uses opponent presence against them, allowing you to be even more efficient while increasing the amount they waste. Compare this against a Sleep Spores type card. You can't turn Sleep Spores off, so while it can contribute to the waste, you need to add additional power yourself to overcome the negation. This isn't true with Siren, because you get to treat other players as breakpoint reduction. For those curious, I'm told that this so-called power reclassification does count as affecting a minion's power, so it can be blocked with protection cards. But in addition to winning bases, Siren can also provide value by leading, adding nuance from turn to turn. A great example of this is with Charmer, the soldier. You'll notice that Siren takes away from the player, not the base or the minion, which aligns well with Charmer. After another player's minion moves to Charmer's base, if you are leading over that player, guess what? Madness is back. Like Burying with Skeletons, Mermaids have Madness, and this set features not 1, but 2 returning mechanics. Of course, this makes thematic sense, as the Siren song causes you to enter into a trance and sail directly into rocks in mythology. Now players may be wondering, is it the same Madness? For years, players have wanted to see a different Madness card, and they are correct. Madness has a new effect, the ability to move a random minion to another base. The Madness rules are a little different now, not what you would expect, but they are actually better than what you would expect, but that's a spoiler for another time. What you need to know now is that, if Siren builds up a buffer, when you waste an opposing minion on a base, they get a Madness, and this can happen quite often at the same time as breaking a base. You move over a rival minion on a base where you are winning, triggering Charmer, and getting you the base at the same time. It really conveys the idea of a Siren acting as a warning, which ties into cards like Charmed and Shipwreck's Cove. Charmed will let you move another player's minion to a base where you have a higher power minion. The player with the most power there also gets to draw a card to compensate for the difficulty of movement, which Siren helps with again by reducing the power and incentivizing the waste. You can use Becalmed Shores to help here by either using the reduction to facilitate the movement or the reduction to facilitate the card draw. Unlike Sleep Spores, this is the rare negative power card you can actually turn off, which again completely synergizes with waste strategies. It can also produce greater leads, however, which have meaning. If you can greatly separate your lead from other players, Shipwreck's Cove can grant even more Madness. Unlike just giving it away with Cthulhu, this feels earned and in the context of actually playing the game, so it's much less jarring. Shipwreck's Cove is like an angry pillagers that scales, affecting the VP spread, but not in the way that speeds up the game or steals VP. It just has the potential to steal VP, and the Mermaid cards really do act as a warning, creating that area control feeling I have for them. Also, it's worth noting that one of the new Madness cards is really interesting with Charmer because you can choose the base but not the minion. If you play it for movement and randomly select one of your low-powered minions, it's possible you may be forced to move to a base with Charmer, resulting in even more Madness, and I personally think that irony is really appropriate for the thematic aspect of Madness. The buffer that Siren provides can be really impactful in a number of ways, but with Mermaids, there is always a catch. Siren can be used to neutralize the power given to rival minions by Toll Bay, or you can cancel the Siren for a bait-and-switch style play. What's that Mermaid play? You'll just have to wait and discover for yourself. So who benefits from the Siren's ability besides the Mermaids? I really think that this ability is perfect for Mounties, as they get to benefit from the minion presence while exploiting the power. Neither the Mermaids or Mounties want to solo bases, not traditionally at least, so having an ability that makes the already efficient Mounties be even more efficient is great. Dragons really benefit from Sirens because they function like a second Hatchling. A Hatchling can stop a burst temporarily, but let you use the power later. Siren can't stop the burst, but mitigates the catch-up. Together, they are really powerful, and the madness of Shipwreck's Cove fits perfectly into the dragon strategy of VP reduction. You disincentivize them to play there, but they also disincentivize losing, so it's a great pick your poison style. The Siren is also great for killer plants as a replacement for sleep spores. You can start with one Siren, then sling for another with Venus Mantrap to neutralize all twos and create a hard gap to overcome. But as a Blossom play, that can be a great terminal catch-up play because you add 6, but subtract 3 per minion, which is the average power of everything, and winning with 6 can be enough in this context, even though you are traditionally drastically behind. The Siren is a very interesting recruit who will gain a lot of attention. We've seen power reclassification before, but always at the individual level, and never from a minion. The Mermaids have plenty of surprises ahead that will make you look at the Siren differently, which shows you how versatile this faction can be. Are you excited about the Siren and other Mermaid cards? Are you excited that Madness is back and with a new ability? And how convenient is it that my regularly scheduled Friday video fell on April Fool's Day? Now you have to wonder what's real and what's fake in this video. But don't spoil this video in the comments, because I'll see your comment even if you delete it, and then I'll have to shun you. Someone does it every year because they hate fun. But here's the best part. Parts of this video are true, and parts of it aren't, so watching this video wasn't a complete waste of time, and players can't say which is which without revealing any information they aren't supposed to reveal. I know, evil, right? You'll just have to figure it out for yourself, so you may as well get in on the fun. But if you weren't expecting an April Fool's video at all and I got you, let me know in a private message. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week when I talk about a Disney faction in a surprising way. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let's shut it down.